Have you ever met a woman who seems to live by her own rhythm? She walks quietly, not seeking attention, yet somehow it finds her anyway. There's something about her presence, calm, centered, untouchable. You can sense the difference before she even speaks. She doesn't try to stand out, yet she does. She doesn't follow trends, yet she's always ahead of them. She listens more than she talks. And when she finally does speak, her words carry weight. You can feel she's not moved by the world. She moves within it. If you've ever met someone like this, you might have encountered a Sigma female, a woman so rare that she exists beyond society's usual patterns, while alphas lead the crowd and betas seek belonging. The Sigma stands apart, not because she rejects the world, but because she has learned to belong to herself. She doesn't chase power, she redefines it. She doesn't need a stage to shine. Her silence already does. And behind that silence is a mind both wild and wise, a mystery that refuses to be explained. Today we're stepping into her world to understand the 11 traits that define the Sigma female. Each one is a lesson in strength, grace, and quiet confidence. So let's begin. Independence and autonomy. She doesn't just walk her path, she creates it. While others follow maps drawn by society, she trusts her own compass, even when it leads her into the unknown. Her strength isn't born from defiance, it comes from alignment with her truth. She finds joy in doing things her own way, not to rebel but to remain real. When the crowd rushes in one direction, she pauses, watches, and often turns the other way. Not because she wants to be different, but because she refuses to betray her own instincts. Her happiness doesn't depend on approval. She doesn't need the world to clap to know her worth. She's like a tree standing tall in an open field, its roots deep, its silence strong. The Sigma female knows that real freedom doesn't come from running away from others. It comes from standing still within yourself. That's why she doesn't fear solitude. She embraces it as the space where clarity lives. And when life tests her, when opinions and noise swirl like wind, she steadies herself, not by fighting the storm, but by becoming unshakable inside it. Her independence is not coldness, it's wisdom. It's knowing that peace built from within is stronger than comfort borrowed from others. This is her first power, the courage to walk alone and still walk with purpose. But independence alone isn't what makes her magnetic. Because while she walks alone, she also carries something that draws others closer, a quiet, natural authority. It's not about control or dominance. There's the calm energy of someone who knows who they are. Innate leadership qualities. She doesn't shout for attention. She doesn't need to. People simply feel her presence. Steady, grounded, guiding. Her leadership is subtle, the kind that doesn't command but inspires. She's like the still surface of water, peaceful on the outside yet deep enough to reflect truth. In chaos, she is clarity. When others panic, she becomes the anchor. Her calm doesn't mean she's unaware. It means she refuses to be consumed by noise. People follow her not because they have to, but because they want to. Her energy speaks before her words do. Her confidence doesn't intimidate, it reassures. That's the paradox of her power. It's quiet, but impossible to ignore. While others chase titles or followers, she earns respect without asking for it. The Sigma female reminds us that leadership isn't about leading people. It's about leading yourself so fully that others naturally rise with you. She is the calm in the storm, the light that doesn't flicker when the world shakes. And that kind of strength isn't loud. It's legendary. After all, her mystery isn't a wall. it's an aura. She isn't distant, she's deliberate. And behind that quiet charm lies another layer of her strength, the kind that doesn't fade when life gets heavy. Emotional resilience. Think of the Sigma woman as a silent warrior. Someone who can stand in the middle of chaos and still breathe clearly. Her superpower is something called emotional resilience, the ability to stay calm and composed, even when the world around her falls apart. This isn't indifference. It's wisdom, born from experience and strengthened by a philosophy called Stoicism, a way of living that teaches her to master what she feels instead of being mastered by it. When life throws unexpected storms her way, she doesn't panic. She doesn't crumble or lash out. Instead, she steadies her heart, like a captain guiding her ship through violent seas. Hands firm on the wheel, eyes fixed on the horizon. She knows that emotions are powerful allies but dangerous captains. So she lets herself feel, but never lets those feelings take the lead. They flow through her, and she remains still in their passing. It's not that she doesn't hurt or doubt. She simply knows pain is part of the process, not the end of it. Each challenge becomes a forge where she sharpens her character, learning, adapting, evolving. Like a wise owl in the dark, she sees through the night, finding lessons where others only see loss. That's why in difficult times, people often turn to her, because her calm is contagious. Her silence reassures. Emotional resilience is her quiet shield. It doesn't make her untouchable, it makes her unbreakable. She stands tall not because life is easy, but because she refuses to fall apart when it's not. And from that inner stillness comes her next great gift. A mind as sharp as her heart is steady. Intellectual depth. Imagine the Sigma woman as a seeker, someone who isn't just intelligent but deeply curious. Her mind is always reaching for understanding, like a detective drawn to the beauty of unanswered questions. She's not content with small talk or shallow ideas. She prefers conversations that expand the soul, that make you think, pause, and see the world differently. Her intellect is not loud, it's layered. She observes, analyzes, connects dots others miss. It's as if her mind holds a secret toolbox, filled with ways to untangle even the most complex puzzles. Books, ideas, human nature, she studies them all. But her learning isn't about showing off knowledge. It's about understanding life itself. Every new insight becomes a lens that changes how she sees the world. Talking to her can feel like entering a labyrinth. You start one place, but end up discovering thoughts you never knew you had. Her wisdom doesn't come from memorizing facts. It comes from observing patterns, seeing the unseen threads that tie things together. This depth of mind gives her something precious: clarity. She sees beyond surface noise, beyond appearances, and in that clarity she finds peace. Her intellectual depth isn't arrogance, it's reverence, a quiet respect for the infinite mysteries of the mind. She learns not to be superior but to stay awake. Yet knowledge alone means little if it can't bend, if it can't survive the storms of change. And that's where her next strength shines: the art of adaptability. Adaptability and flexibility. The Sigma woman is like water, soft enough to flow, strong enough to shape stone. Change doesn't frighten her. It fascinates her. She moves through life like a dancer on an ever-changing stage, graceful, alert, and unshaken by new rhythms. Plans may fall apart, doors may close, but she never loses her footing. Instead, she adjusts, like a surfer gliding effortlessly across waves she cannot control. Where others panic, she pauses. Where others resist, she realigns. Her secret is simple: She doesn't fight change, she flows with it. Adaptability is her invisible armor. It lets her thrive anywhere, in unfamiliar places with unpredictable people, through uncertain times. She knows that rigidity breaks what flexibility saves. So she learns, she bends, and she grows, always moving forward, never losing herself no matter how the world shifts around her. That's what makes her unstoppable, a force that transforms every change into a new beginning. And while she navigates change with such poise, there's one more secret to her balance. She doesn't surround herself with noise. Instead, she builds her circle with intention and care. Selective socialization. The Sigma woman doesn't collect people. She connects deeply. Friendship to her is not about numbers. It's about meaning. She treats relationships like rare treasures, choosing quality over quantity. Imagine her as a patient gardener, tending to a few precious flowers instead of a crowded field. She invests time, energy, and loyalty only in those who align with her values. Not because she's cold, but because she knows that peace is priceless. Her world isn't filled with noise or endless gatherings. It's calm, intentional, real. She'd rather share silence with one genuine soul than laughter with a room full of strangers. Like a master chef who selects only the finest ingredients, she builds her circle with care, knowing that the right connections nourish her spirit. That's why when you're close to her, you're not just a friend, you're part of her chosen world. And in that quiet circle, she finds strength, trust, and the rare joy of being understood. Her social world isn't loud or crowded. It's quiet and full of meaning. Because the Sigma woman doesn't need 1,000 faces to feel connected. She only needs a few souls who truly see her. Selective socialization. Imagine her world as a small, cozy gathering. A circle of people who understand her silence as much as they admire her strength. While others chase the noise of big parties and constant attention, she finds peace in simple, honest conversations. For her, connection isn't about how many people are around. It's about how deeply she can be herself in their presence. She values sincerity more than popularity. She would rather sit with one real friend in quiet laughter than shout with 100 voices that never really listen. The Sigma woman is selective, not because she's distant, but because her energy is sacred. She invests it where it matters most, in those who make her world calmer, richer, more genuine. When you are her friend, you are not just another name in her contact list. You are part of her chosen circle, a rare, trusted presence in a life she guards with care. That's what makes her social world different. It's not wide, but it's deep. Not loud, but full of warmth. And that's the kind of fulfillment most people spend their lives chasing, but few ever find. And from that still grounded circle of connection, her next strength begins to reveal itself. The unwavering belief that everything she needs, she can build within herself. Unwavering self-reliance. Think of the Sigma woman as a sturdy tree, its roots sunk deep, standing tall through wind and storm. That's her essence, self-reliance. She trusts her own hands, her own thoughts, her own instincts. She doesn't wait for rescue, because she knows the strength she needs has always lived inside her. This belief in herself comes from experience, from facing life's challenges without running away. She doesn't hide from hardship. She meets it head-on, like an explorer navigating an untamed jungle with her own compass and map. It's not arrogance and it's not pride. It's faith in her own ability to learn, to grow, to rise again. When something goes wrong, she doesn't point fingers or seek blame. She looks inward first. What can I do better next time, she asks. And that simple question, repeated in quiet moments, is what makes her unstoppable. Her self-reliance isn't about isolation. It's about ownership. It's knowing that no matter how uncertain the path becomes, she has what it takes to walk it. She is the captain of her own ship, the calm pilot through the storm. Her independence shines like a lantern in the dark, steady, guiding, and self-fueled. That's her secret. She doesn't depend on light from others because she learned how to keep her own fire burning. And yet, even with such strength, the Sigma woman never closes her heart. When it comes to love, trust, and human connection, she doesn't move blindly. She moves intentionally. Strategic approach to relationships. Imagine her as an architect, carefully designing the structure of her relationships with thought and precision. Every bond she builds has purpose. Every connection, a foundation of respect and understanding. She doesn't rush into relationships. She studies, listens, observes. She looks for alignment, for shared values, compatible dreams, and the kind of honesty that makes trust feel effortless. Her relationships aren't about filling space. They're about creating something lasting, something built to weather time and change. Each friendship, each love is like a unique flower in her garden. She waters what grows, prunes what withers, and tends to it with care and patience. It's never about quantity, it's about quality. And because of that, every connection she keeps feels alive, sincere, and deeply rooted. When you're in her life, it's not by accident. You're there because she chose you with intention, because your energy fits her rhythm. Her thoughtful approach turns relationships into sanctuaries of trust and growth. Each bond, like a well-built structure, stands firm through time, not because it's perfect, but because it's built with purpose. And this same intention she pours into her relationships is also what she gives herself. Because the Sigma woman knows that life isn't just about surviving, it's about growing. Always learning, always evolving. Eternal seeker of growth. Picture her as a lifelong student of life itself, curious, open, and endlessly evolving. Her journey is not about perfection, it's about progress. Each day she asks herself one quiet question: how can I become better than I was yesterday? That simple thought becomes her fuel, the invisible engine that drives her forward. She's like a gardener tending her inner world, watering her mind, pruning old habits, planting new seeds of wisdom. And just like a plant turns toward the light, she keeps reaching upward, no matter how many times the seasons change. For her, growth isn't just learning new skills. It's becoming wiser, kinder, and more compassionate, both to herself and others. She's the artist of her own becoming, refining her craft with patience, knowing that mastery is not a destination, but a lifelong dance. Each challenge she faces becomes a stepping stone. Each mistake, a lesson. Each victory, a quiet affirmation that she's still moving forward. The Sigma woman doesn't seek control over life. She seeks harmony with it. And in doing so, she discovers the deepest truth, that happiness isn't found at the finish line, but in the courage to keep climbing. After all, her story is not about perfection, it's about persistence. Every challenge she faces becomes a chapter in her evolution. Her unwavering commitment to growth reflects a timeless Stoic truth, that real joy is found not in reaching a destination, but in walking the path of self-discovery with grace and courage. In a world obsessed with noise, speed, and endless validation, the Sigma woman walks a quieter path. She doesn't chase attention. She doesn't beg to be understood. She simply is. Every one of her 11 traits, independence, mystery, resilience, intellect, adaptability, and the rare strength to stand alone isn't just a personality trait. It's a discipline. Each one is learned, practiced, and earned through solitude and self-reflection. While others seek to be seen, she seeks to see clearly. While many search for company, she finds peace in being alone. Solitude as strength. It's in that silence that her mind sharpens, her emotions settle, and her spirit becomes unshakable. Solitude is not her weakness. It's her sanctuary. It's where she recharges her strength and renews her clarity. She doesn't run from the quiet, and she listens to it, because in that stillness, she meets the only voice that truly matters, her own. She is living proof that femininity can be both soft and steel. That silence can roar louder than applause. That being alone can sometimes mean being perfectly aligned. The Sigma woman doesn't walk ahead of the crowd to prove superiority. She walks alone because the crowd no longer defines her. And that is her true rarity, because power is not found in being followed. It's found in mastering the self. And once you master yourself, you no longer chase what was never meant for you. So if you've ever chosen peace over attention, truth over popularity, or solitude over noise, then you've already touched the spirit of the Sigma woman. She is not a fantasy. She is a reflection, a mirror of every soul brave enough to stand alone, to grow, to evolve without applause. She reminds us all that strength, grace, and depth can coexist in a single soul. That the rarest kind of woman is not the one who conquers others, but the one who conquers herself. And this is why, long after she's gone, the presence of the Sigma woman lingers, like quiet light in a world that's forgotten how to be still. If this message resonates with you, if somewhere in these words you recognize your own reflection, then maybe you've always carried that Sigma spirit within. Keep walking your path. Keep choosing peace over noise. And if you'd like to keep exploring timeless wisdom that strengthens you from within, subscribe to this channel, Stoic Havenway, because here we don't chase the world, we learn to master it quietly. Thank you for watching. Until next time, stay grounded, stay growing, and stay true.